How much cash would it take for you to achieve financial independence in 5 years or less? How on earth could you come up with that kind of money in 5 years or less, starting with zero? That's what this new video series is going to explore. Over the next couple of weeks, I'm going to ask that you join me. My name is Nancy Gaskins. I'm the founder of the Passive Income Generators. We're a global wealth builder virtual club, and we're going to take you along on a journey as we're going to try out our 5-year game plan strategy towards achieving financial independence in 5 years or less. Our vision is to help as many families around the world achieve financial independence in 5 years or less. We want to build multiple streams of passive income. We're looking for earn as you learn, affordable opportunities. Does that sound like something that you could rally around? In the previous video, I gave you an overview of market conditions to give you basically some benchmarks for comparison. And then I asked, how does your current household income stack up against all the other families across the nation? You can tune in and find out. Next, I showed you a new online financial calculator where you can explore a variety of scenes that can help you come up basically with your financial number. You know, the number that you need to reach so that you can fund the life of your dreams, a life worth smiling and talking about. That can be a variety of options. It can be a variety of things. Everybody's financial number looks different. In video 2, which is today, we're going to be talking about the magic of compound interest and why it matters. I'm going to show you how to compare daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, and annual returns so that you get a good grip when you're comparing projects that you might want to put your money into over the next 90 days. So we're going to get started. I'm going to do a screen share. See. The first thing I want to do is explain the topic of compounding, what I mean by that. You can have a variety of compounding options. Let's look at this one. We have $1. We're going to assume in this example that we're getting 2.89% a week. So that week we'll have earned 3 cents. If you take $1 times 2.89, we'll earn about 3 cents. So at the end of the week, we would have $1.03. If we're compounding weekly, that means we take the original balance, we add what we earned that week together, and we'll start the next week with $1.03. But if you're compounding monthly, you have to wait till 30 days before all of these pennies are added to that dollar, and you're earning income then on the original dollar plus all this interest. If it's every 90 days, you don't get to add all of this up and put it into your balance until the end of 90 days. And you might be thinking, well, gosh, Nancy, I'm sitting here looking, these are just pennies, 3, 4, 5 cents, 7 cents, 10 cents, big whoop. Well, I'm fixing to show you what the big whoop is all about. Let's take a look at it over the course of 10 years, what that might look like. In this hypothetical perfect world example, we're going to compound daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, and annually and show you the difference. We start out each one of these accounts with $1. And then depending on the compound, we're going to look at the end of 10 years and see what the balance is. If we compound daily, at the end of 10 years, that $1 will have grown to $3.2 million. That's not a typo, $3.2 million. Over here, when you compound weekly, at the end of 10 years, it ends up being $2.7 million. Thinking, wow, over 10 years, my one little dollar grew to $2.7 million. When we compound quarterly, 347,000, not even $500,000. Look up here, 3.2 million, 2.7 million. Now we're at $347,000. And then when you compound only once a year, $9,644.09. When you compound a monthly, you're going to end up with 1.409, $1.4 million. So let's look at my chart here. Daily, 3.2 million. Weekly, 2.7 million. Monthly, 1.4 million. Quarterly, 347,000. Annual, $9,644. Do you think there is a difference in how an investment is compounding? Absolutely. Absolutely. This could make or break your financial goals. It's very important that when you put your money somewhere, and it doesn't matter what kind of investment vehicle it is, that you understand how the interest is going to be computed and how often it's going to be compounded. Rule of thumb, the more often the compounding, the more money you're going to make. This is just a very simple calculation using $1. Just think if that had been hundreds of dollars or thousands of dollars over time, how much you would have lost, right? That's a lot of money, a lot of money. So video 1, we explored how to find your number. We decided, okay, now we have a target. We want to come up with $1.5 million. Now we're looking at projects and we're learning about compounding periods and why that's important. So when we're looking at these projects, in order to compare apples with apples, we want to make sure that we have how many compounding periods per year that we can expect for each one of these projects so that we can calculate and try and guesstimate what our returns might look like. Again, we're looking at things that really have a higher than average potential for returns, and we're wanting as many compounding periods as possible over the course of 5 years. So I hope this has been beneficial. I would really encourage you to go and look at anything that you might have, whether it's a savings account, a 401k, or a CD, maybe a savings bond, any of those things. Just go take a look and see how often the bank or whoever has your money is compounding. I think you'll be surprised. And then go use this little calculator that I showed you in video 1. Love this little calculator. It is thecalculatorsite.com. And you can go up here and play with it and put any amount of money that you want to. Here's your interest rate over how many years. And then this is very important. This is where you make sure that you have the correct interval in. Is it compounding daily, weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, bi-monthly? That's twice a month, quarterly, half a year, or yearly. So I love this calculator. It's fantastic. So anyways, really, really important topic is compounding. Compounding can provide you with exponential increase in your investments over time, depending on what kind of investment that you have, obviously, and then also the rate of return. So my name is Nancy Gaskins, sowing seeds of financial hope and entrepreneurial opportunity in communities around the globe. If you would like to learn more about the Passive Income Generators, which is our global wealth building club, we meet once a month on the 3rd Tuesday of every month for about an hour and a half on Zoom. If you'd like to learn more, go to itraininvestors.com. That's itraininvestors.com. For other links in the description down here, you can get the other video links. Thank you very much.